Hi, I'm Pastor John Glover, here for another ministry moment to help your ministries move forward according to God's will. In this third and last video, we talk about the stewardship of financial resources. Of course, this means money, but stewardship is so much more. I admit that money talk in the church is a kind of third rail that many pastors do not want to touch, at least not in their public preaching. Let's demystify money. Money is stored service. It represents a portion of what the Lord has given to you, a portion of your time and work. 100% of that money ultimately is given to you from the Lord in the form of your passion, skills, talents, and for your work, life, and vocation in the world. He owns everything, every part of you, including your wallet. You steward or manage it. The harsh truth is unchristian keeping when we think we own what God has laid on our tables. Here's another harsh truth. As Americans, we tend to think individualistically. It's just you and Jesus. We might be missing the point if that's all we believe. Each of us is called to personal faith, never private faith. And God's church is not an abstraction, nor is it individualistic. In each physical locale, God has gathered by word and sacrament a particular group of people in a particular time with particular gifts to be what that church distinctively is and to do what that church is called to do. Out of this special mix that you are a part of, your local church has all it needs to accomplish its one-of-a-kind mission. The money you give is pooled together to execute that congregation's God-given ministries. That seems all theoretical to many, but it still needs to be preached and then connected practically. Often stewardship in people's minds looks something like this. Stewardship equals raising money, money equals a new building or repair of an existing building. And it's so much more. Christians have always gathered somewhere. Before Christianity was legal, Christians met in houses, then bigger houses, and finally legally in open public spaces. However, they did not just meet to meet and build to build as ends in and of themselves. Through the forgiveness of sins in Jesus Christ, around table, font, and pulpit, Christians were made inside these buildings. From these buildings, Christians were sent to preach the gospel and serve the community. Today, when talking about the untapped financial resources of a congregation for a building, or other tangible things, it is important to connect any project to ministry opportunities. Nowadays, younger givers are less inclined to just give to the institution because it is the church, even if that church name has a good reputation in the community. They want to see the connection between their giving and the specific ministries it feeds. Help make the connection with all givers to show how all offerings support mission-critical programs. We mobilize financial resources among people when we stress that every dollar is consciously being used for the kingdom of God in a specific locale, both in the church and for the community care and outreach. This is a big topic and much more exciting things need to be said. You know what helped me open my mind up to this big topic? Consecrated Stewards from LCEF. If you'd like to think through more ways you can engage financial resources in your congregation, learn more about consecrated stewards, we're here to help. Connect with your LCEF District Vice President or email us at ministry.solutions@lcef.org.